Alright, before we even get into this, I got sent an MP4 on Discord. I disappeared for 1 month, and I get sent a video called PanCook Exposed. I'm a man. Sorry if I get emotional here, but ever since I was a little boy, I've always wanted to be ManCook. That was a pretty good indicator that I needed to finally come out. Who made this video? So one time I came in and a squad cruiser was camping out in our parking lot, and I wondered if they were just coming to get a quick snack or if something was wrong. I walked in, barely a soul in there. In the back sits my shift supervisor looking distressed. A police officer then walks in and they start talking. The officer hands my supervisor a paper. I mind my business, but there's a point where you just have to ask, like, what happened? So I ask him and he shows me the paper, and I can't remember for the life of me what it said. I even looked it up online. I couldn't find it, but I thought it said something along the lines of victim of fraud report or something. And I tried getting the full story from him, but the details weren't adding up. He's saying some dude called him and then suddenly $200 is missing from the register. I tried asking the other person on staff. They're just as confused. She said that someone posed as a police officer with him, and that's how the money went missing. So I'm putting the pieces together in my head. Like, oh, okay, some person was posing as an officer, called ahead, came in, took some money for an investigation, and then dipped. And my supervisor gets a phone call from my boss, the owner of the store, and she's popping off. I can hear her Canadian accent traveling through the airwaves. She was peeved. And he gets off the phone and he goes, you know, she didn't train us for this kind of situation. I didn't know what to do. She's been getting on my nerves for a while now. And I'm over here backing with him because in my head, I'm thinking poor dude got scammed by some guy in full uniform. Yeah, man, you tell her. She doesn't respect you. Put your foot down. And he goes, yup, it's official. I'm putting in my 2 weeks. You know what? You're right, PanCook. She doesn't respect us. I've been here the longest, longer than her, and she doesn't respect me. So now I think I took the moral high ground. I'm about to start a union. Skip to the next day, I come in, working with different people, and I ask them, hey, did y'all hear it happen? You know, you heard about that? Poor dude, am I right? They look at me and they go... So here's what actually happened. Apparently 2 of my supervisors were working together, and one of them gets a call on the store phone. He picks up, some dude starts talking to him claiming he's the police. That's red flag number 1. He then requests to speak to a supervisor through his personal number. What? He doesn't find that suspicious at all, gives him his number, and 2 minutes later, they're calling his personal phone. So the people on the phone explain that they are the police, and there's been suspicions of fraudulent money being exchanged through the store. What they request is that he takes this money, brings it to them, and not at the police station, but takes the money to the police at a Target parking lot so they can investigate the money. No. My guy hangs up the phone, opens the register. Yep, you can see where this is going. The other supervisor on staff is just watching this happen with no information on who even called in the first place, and he's just watching this man stuff $200 into his pocket. Hey man, I'll be right back. The police just called. They said fraudulent money has been through the store and they need it for an investigation. BRB, bye.
What?
So the other supervisor calls our boss, and my God, the crimes I would commit just to get front row seats to this phone call. So, Brad just left the store with $200.
What? Why did he do that?
He said the police called.
What?
And he said they suspected fraud, so he took it and he's taking it to them.
At least he's going to I'll just call him back. At least he's going to the police and not some random person in a Target parking lot or something.
So, that's exactly what he just did. There's so many morals to this story. First one, ask for verification of identity. Ask for an in-person interaction with an officer, and even then, if someone shows up in a uniform, ask for a badge number and call a station to confirm that this is a real officer. They will let you do this. Just call your non-emergency number, or you can even look up your station number nearby. Another moral, don't give your personal phone number and name to random people. Why would you do that? We learned down the line that apparently this is a common scam that goes around, and they've called us a few times. They target places where they know teenagers and young adults work, so just be careful out there, guys. Not even joking, I swear there are actually robots living among us. I get customer interactions sometimes that are off, but you can pass it off as someone just having a bad day, full moon, whatever you want to believe. This is one of those times I know for sure I witnessed the first walking android. Hello. I'm good. I will never know what that man wanted. Was he looking for someone? I genuinely will never know. So one night I'm working, a family comes in, they grab their ice cream, and they get to the register to pay. And there's some context needed. So just the day before, we had this special promo day where basically you can come in and every ice cream you get, you only have to pay like $7 or something. No matter how big your ice cream was, you only had to pay $7. Everyone who signed up to our rewards program got a message that said, hey guys, July 7th, today, July 7th, you can come in and get $7 ice creams. And at the bottom, where the text message is, it says expires July 8th, referring to the message. The message will disappear from your rewards app on July 8th. But the message states, if you come in July 7th and only July 7th, you may be blessed with $7 ice creams. And so I'm working the day after this huge promo day, and many people had come in saying the rewards app was telling them that it's promo, whatever, they can get $7 ice creams, and I had to tell so many people, no, that was yesterday. No worries, everyone understood, they screwed off, but not this woman. This woman showed me her phone, and she showed me the message that I'd seen 15 times already today, and I explained to her very respectfully, I promise you. I understood the confusion, because let's be reasonable. It is confusing. I even told her, I said, we do announcements on here all the time, this is just an announcement, and as it states, it is for yesterday, it's just an announcement. Literally, you having this on your phone isn't a coupon. It's just saying, hey guys, come in yesterday, and get $7 ice creams. I told her I understood her confusion. It was indeed confusing, but it was not clicking for her. I even started pushing my boundaries and telling her that it is unfair that we sent out the announcements so late because it didn't give people a chance to plan and come in, which if a manager heard me say that, they might have had something to say, but I was on her side. I'm for the people. PanCook for president 2026. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But here's what she started doing. So number one, she lied. She lied and she said, oh nah, see that doesn't make sense because I didn't get it till today. What are you talking about? I got it yesterday because I'm signed up to the rewards program. Everyone else who came in showed me their messaging and it said that they got it yesterday. So now I know you was lying. The second thing she did was she started bargaining. Well, for all this confusion, I should just get my ice cream for $7. Oh, no, I can't do that. A few minutes go by and I look outside and I swear this woman is staring into my soul. Is this lady outside staring at me or am I just making things up? Oh no. No, it's very possible, yeah. I heard her just before she walked outside. She was talking to her kids and she said, that woman up there is a Oh, word? You best believe. The second she came back inside to throw her trash away, I was ready to hit her with the, I hope you all had a blessed night. Please drive safely. You've all been so wonderful. Have a fantastic evening. I didn't do that. I wussed out. We get scammers all the time. We're currently dealing with 2 major ones at the moment. To make matters worse for what was about to happen to me on this particular afternoon was I had just pulled an all-nighter and I got called in early for work because the opener, who was my boss, had to leave early for an appointment. So I come in at 2 p.m. on a Monday. I'm preparing for an 8-hour-long shift, barely any sleep, literally stayed up for the past 36 hours. My next coworker doesn't come in till 6 o'clock, so it's just me until then. It is graveyard shift for a bit until 2:30 hits, and finally someone walks in, this blonde woman, and she goes, hi, is there a manager I can speak to? Oh, well, they just stepped out for a bit, but I can happily take a message. Oh no, that's all right, just, can I go grab a free ice cream? Sorry, what? Yeah, see, just the whole situation is just yesterday I came in and the people working forgot my ice cream, so I just wanted to grab one real quick. My 30% battery brain short-circuited right then and there, because what do you mean staff forgot your ice cream? At a self-serve ice cream store. That's like going to Golden Corral or any other buffet spot where you make your own plate of food and then claim that the staff never gave you your food. Huh? How? She's not even claiming she placed an online order on Grubhub or something. No. She's claiming she never got her order. She's claiming she came into the store, made her ice cream, paid for her ice cream, and somehow the staff forgot to give her her ice cream. That absolutely broke my brain. But I acknowledged that maybe something happened yesterday that I didn't know about, so I go in the back and I check every single freezer and fridge. Not a single ice cream was left. The claim was just so blasphemous that I couldn't understand what she was insinuating, so I pulled out a notepad and I asked her to repeat the events very slowly because I was not about to get in trouble for this. And when I did that, cracks in the armor started to show, if they, didn't already. I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie. I never said... Okay, so some back and forth happened, and I think my second favorite part of this conversation was when I tried to do a step-by-step of what happened, and this is how it went. So you came in, grabbed your ice cream, and then... Yep, exactly like that. That's how it happened. That's how they forgot it. I didn't even finish the hypothetical. An aroma of bull hit my nose, and I said, all right, here's what I can do for you. Since I am not a manager or in a position of authority to give you anything for free, I can get your number, we will save it in the back, a manager will review the situation with the original staff, you can contact us or we will contact you within 24 business hours, and you may be entitled to a refund or a free fill-up of ice cream. Nah, I can't give you a number. I wouldn't do that. I'm not lying, by the way. What are we doing, bro? So then the escalation started happening. She starts demanding I call a manager right then and there. And I knew I couldn't call my boss because she just zipped out of here. And when I mean zipped out of here, I mean she literally texted me, when are you going to be here? At 2 p.m. on the dot. I was 30 seconds from the parking lot for context, so obviously I'm not gonna call her. Are you sure you can't leave a number here to verify your identity if you return? Nah, I'm not in the area. I'm not gonna be here. I'm only here today. I can only be here today. I am not coming back. I need this right now. Also, I'm not lying. Now the agitation's hitting me because she's raising her voice and getting on my case after I've laid out all the viable options I can give her. Humor me. Call a manager. Just do it. Oh, okay. You know what I did? I opened my contacts, went to my contact, called myself, showed her it was ringing, and then told her the call failed and told her, oh man, they didn't pick up. We had a little more back and forth and she's absolutely fuming now. I tell her, in case you return, can I just get a number? And she's absolutely belligerent now. She is not giving me a number. I asked her, a name then, just give me a name. It's Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany, great. I write that on my little paper and she starts storming out of the store saying she's gonna call corporate, that this is ridiculous, and she leaves. I don't even know what just happened. My hands are shaking because I hate confrontation, but I know I did the right thing. All I fear for now is that she doesn't come back here with a Glock, or worse, her 6'5" buff black boyfriend to pummel me into tomorrow. I text my boss and she knew the lady was trying to scam me and told me I was all good. Even if the lady calls corporate, I am in the clear for this. I'm just praying a door doesn't open and some blonde person walks through the door and I just look at the monitors and someone with blonde hair starts power walking to the back door. I nearly died, guys. You have no idea. That's my coworker, who isn't supposed to clock in for another 3 hours. You're not supposed to be here for another 3 hours. Oh.